Hello, how's it going? Happy Monday. Thank goodness it's Monday. My name is Lexi Olson. You can call me the Spiritual Fitness Queen, and I am here to chat with you about how to make money in the new economy, aka the digital age. I am someone who has been making money online on social media for the last 8 years, so I know a thing or two about it, and I have some really amazing things to tell you and to give you that you can utilize and is going to help you grow immensely in whatever field you're in or whatever field you might find yourself in with all of these changes with coronavirus and working from home and getting laid off. So I'm excited to talk about this. And as you are jumping on, if you are here watching live, please drop a 1 in the comments below. And if you're watching the replay, please drop a 2 in the comments below with the hashtag Spiritual Fit Queen. So I talk a lot on my page, if you are new to watching me, about health, fitness, how to count your macros, spirituality, law of attraction, manifestation, business, money mindset, and how I've completely changed my relationship with money. And so I want to share with you more of my background in business and what I have learned because of the industry I'm in, and some things that you can take from it and find some success in whatever it is that you are doing. So if you're excited to hear about this and it is your first time watching me ever, if you're new to my page, I have a lot of new friends, please comment below hashtag new and let me know what city and state you're tuning in from. Hi, Katie, thanks for being on here. So glad you are here. So a little bit more about me. Currently, right now, I make all of my income, 100% of my income from the internet. And actually, that's not true. I always forget that I'm a group fitness instructor, that I do that once a week. So aside from that, though, everything that I do is online, and I've been building up to this point. And the reason I was inspired to talk about this today is because I'm taking a business course for my degree, my business degree. And we were learning today about globalization and technology, and how this like hyper connected world that we now live in has changed not just the economy, but just like the marketplace and jobs, and how really like blue and white collar jobs are pretty much obsolete. Like, they're not calling it that anymore. Rather, they're using these terms, the creative creator and the creative server. And then there's also like the non-creative, or just I guess you could say average creator and average server. And I'll talk about what that means. And so, hi Jennifer, thanks for being on here. I was really cold in my apartment because it is like freaking fall here, but now I'm getting hot now that I'm in my car. I came down to my car because my boyfriend is teaching a music lesson up in my apartment right now, and I didn't want to be too loud. And I just ate dried mangoes, so if I'm like making weird movements with my mouth, it's because I have like got dried mango stuck in my teeth. So hi Lexi, thanks for being on here. Okay, let's get back into it. So before I go into it, I want to kind of speed you up to why I'm so passionate about the network marketing industry. And I talk so much about these products that I love, and these techniques that I love, and these solutions I've found for my own fitness journey and for my own weight loss journey. And yes, that is all true. And just as equally important, or just as equally like one of my biggest passions, as well as all of those things, is the opportunity that I have had through business. And so I have been dabbling in business since I was 19 years old. And so this is like, really tune in if this is you. If you are a health coach, a personal trainer, a content creator, someone who considers themselves a teacher or some kind of instructor, and it doesn't have to be official. Like, you don't have to be certified to identify as a teacher, right? So for me, that for the longest time, I just wanted to be able to do that full time, just because it was my biggest passion. And through network marketing, I have gained so many of those skills, so many of the skills that they're saying this new world or this new economy of the digital age is going to require. And so no longer are like average no longer exists, because we can be replaced by machines or by people who have that non-routinal type of approach to solving problems. And so what is more competitive and what is more sought after when it comes to an employer is someone who can be creative, someone who can, whether that's like an artistic approach to something, or an artist, or a creative doctor, a creative lawyer. Like, it's not just having that title, or a creative accountant isn't going to necessarily like guarantee you a job anymore. And I know a lot of us are laid off. And so I started network marketing because I wanted to take my passion for health and fitness and serving other people and paying the positivity and like how drastic and dramatically my life changed into a business, into a career. And so what I have learned from that is, yes, the product that I talk about is amazing and really great, but it's more than that. Like, it's the creativity behind the company and the effort that they put into like collaborating with all of us. And so I really think like people do things because of other people, and like we stay at jobs because we like the people that we're with. And so that's the same reason that I love the network marketing industry, and specifically the company that I am with, because it's like, it really is so much about like just doing things unusual, like being creative, and it's so like future focused instead of like the old way of doing things. And also, I mean, of course, I love that like we are our own independent contractors and we can't get fired and we make our own hours. Like, I literally just today, I worked my business in between doing homework and in between my workouts, and it just feels so great to have something like this. And yeah, so, the creative creator is someone who is either like creating the software or applications or digital content or workout plans or health plans or whatever it is that you're good at. So this talk that I was listening today was all about like, look, you might not be like super talented at everything, but there's at least one thing that you can zero in on that you are above average at. And so for me, I think that thing is definitely being intuitive in terms of knowing how to talk to people and dig out that need or that struggle and then provide a solution that's exciting. Like, that is something I'm above average at doing. And then like finding hacks that help people achieve their lifestyle goals. I'm really good at identifying that and giving people that big picture perspective and helping them dial in on like what they need to do next. So that would be considered like a creative creator. And then a creative server. So like, if you're not in that kind of position, it's like, how can you make what you do just a little bit more special? And the example that this guy from the New York Times was using in his talk that I had to watch was about this time that he went to Perkins, and the waitress, so he ordered like 3 buttermilk pancakes with a side of eggs, and his friend or his colleague ordered 3 buttermilk pancakes with a side of fruit. And about 15 minutes later, she brought both of the plates out, set them down, leaned over to the guy that got the fruit and said, "I got you some extra fruit," and walked away. And now if you think about that, and she ended up getting a 50% tip on that ticket. And if you think about that, like, the server at Perkins doesn't control much, but she controls the ladle of the fruit. And like, that little effort, that little extra something, that little thing made her stand out. And so they also talked about that I really liked, and this can be like, I have so many ideas brewing of how I can do this with my own customers in terms of customer service and customer satisfaction, is having this artistic approach to things. Like, artists that, they started signing their initials on everything that they did to mark that it was a piece of their work. And so this guy, what was his name? Like Tim Friedman or something, Tom Friedman, I don't know, from the New York Times, was saying, on everything that you do at the end of the day, would you be willing to sign your initials on it? And so I just wanted to give you that question, because in any time I had a day job, I was always thinking of ways that I could think outside of the box. I could make the energy better at my workplace within the team that I was working on, or, give people new ideas. And how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're someone that wants to make extra income, you want to be irreplaceable, you don't want to be replaced by a robot or a machine, these are some of the things that can make the slightest difference from someone who's just going to show up. And they say that saying is dead when it comes to the job place. Like before there was that saying that said, what is it? 90% of the hardest part is just showing up. And that's not necessarily true anymore. We can't just show up because things are being produced and people have access to things at their fingertips for, people can start businesses with virtually like $0. And that's what I did with my business. I basically had no money and was able to start a business. I was able to travel around the country for 9 months. I was able to then get a day job when I wanted to have more money to put into my business. And then when I got laid off, I was able to just keep doing my business. Like, that's not, and they say too, the best thing for that's not normal, but it is the new normal now. And they say the best thing for the job market right now is that we need more people who have like 25 employees or 50 employees or 300 employees. And so I was just thinking about that and wanted to empower you. I have really liked the character that I've been able to create for myself and the character building I've been able to go through learning marketing, learning how to be focused on the solution, not the problem, learn how to really serve people, learn how to give value, learn how to, provide good customer service. While also my business has always been, which is the same reason I decided to become a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor, has always been a measuring stick for how am I filling up my cup? Am I putting my oxygen mask on first? And so even though the idea of starting a business felt really uncomfortable for me, the idea of building a business within the network marketing space was exactly where I needed to start, because I didn't have that crazy overhead. I had direction. I had directives every single day. I had people teaching me about how to do my taxes. I had people teaching me when I should get a separate bank account for my business, how to get an EIN. I had people teaching me hey, read this book. Hey, if you're struggling with this, we have this meeting. It's going to help you with this. And so I really, really 1,000% believe it is a great solution for somebody who is wanting to learn how to be irreplaceable, wanting to develop that character building skills, and wanting to become resilient in times where I think that skill of being resilient and having a mental resiliency as well as an emotional one is something we all desire right now. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share about that and what's personally been helping me, because I just got so jazzed up and was nerding out over hearing this business talk. And I was I relate to all of this so much, because this is describing me. This is describing the content that I create, and this is describing how I make a living, and this is so fun to me. And those are the people that are going to get paid well and thrive. And I want more people to have access to that. And so I am mentoring 3 more people in the month of September. If you are someone who is passionate about wanting to get your own health and fitness back on track and you want to learn from me, like I said, you will never do anything else that will teach you more about yourself, figure out who you are and your gifts, than building a business, especially in the network marketing space with all the amazing tools and mentors. And don't get me started on mentors. The people that we're connected to are the top in the company, literally number 1. And there's a reason that I picked the team that I signed up with, because I wanted to be able to offer that mentorship and that high class, high caliber techniques and love to anyone that decided to want to link arms and learn about this with me. So if you're someone who wants to learn more about that and whatever your level of desire is, whether it's just a couple $100s a month, it's $2,000 a month, shoot, $20,000 a month, really, it's just a numbers game. The only difference, really, I promise you, between the people who never make $1 in network marketing to people that make $20,000 a month in network marketing is the fact that they were just more consistent in the little behaviors. And it's the same with health and fitness. I was thinking about that earlier, how it's not just one thing that makes a huge difference. It's not one thing that makes you lose 20 pounds. It's this accumulation of little tiny tweaks that you make every single day in your routine that you stay committed to. And yeah, there's, you have your cake, you have your Taco Bell or whatever, you go on vacation and you don't check in on your business. Like, there's room for that, but I promise you, like, from the fruits of my effort, there's nothing that makes me special. I've seen people who are bigger influencers. I've seen people who make way more money than I do that had literally like 10 friends on social media. So the network marketing industry doesn't discriminate. It empowers you with how much effort you want to put in. And we have exact directives to get you to whatever you're looking for. Or if you just want to hang out around some really positive-minded, like-minded people. And I don't know, I just feel so comfortable and confident with myself, and I've learned so much from these humans that I literally can be in a room with anybody, any kind of level of people from anywhere in the world, and would like feel okay being there and feel okay with myself just because of like all of the tidbits of knowledge I've got from these people. So it's a cool feeling. So I invite you to check it out with me. Every Thursday we have a opportunity meeting to learn more about pure therapeutic ketones, what they're doing in the industry, how they're helping people's health, helping people get started on their journey, as well as how they're helping people during these times make some extra money and show up and serve and give value. So send me a message if you want more information, or just drop me a money sign emoji in the comments below and I will personally message you. So I'm going to go and finish the rest of my work for today. This was on my to-do list, so I wanted to go live and talk to you about business because I don't always talk about it, but as you can see, I love it. I could talk to anybody about business. I love helping other people build their business. My boyfriend just started a business. I just get so excited for people when they decide to say yes to their gifts, yes to succeeding, yes to making money, and stop playing small, stop shrinking to make other people around them feel comfortable. So again, drop me that emoji, that money emoji below if you want to learn more about what I do. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Love you.